Hello and welcome to the final match in SL Challenge League Group C. One of these players will advance to the round of 16 and one of these players will go home with nothing. The first player is up in the top left hand corner of Coda. He is the Teal Zerg player from IGX. We have Sacrilege.
And his opponent, the bottom right-hand side of the map, showing impressive ZVZ in the last series, it is My Insanity's PengWin.
And yeah, it looks like he's going to put on some aggression here with an early pool, 6 lings on the way. And yeah, Sacrilege though has got his own pool gas. And it looks like he will be pretty well set to fend this off. He's going to have a good idea of that it's coming out. This Overlord that is kind of drifting past. We'll see the lings on the way. And yeah, we should just see Sacrilege build his own lings. A little bit of drone micro. And yeah, it'll be pretty fine.
Yeah, he should be completely good to go here. It's almost the perfect thing to do. And he's even starting a spine crawler immediately, knows that it's coming, getting his own lings out. Yeah, this should be a cakewalk to actually defend.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. He is even getting a spine crawler. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but it is kind of better safe than sorry. And yeah, these lings gonna try and get in. Not quite getting angle. Actually, don't manage to focus down on those.
Yeah, nice pullback of some of the injured units.
Ooh, Sacrilege loses control of his lings there a bit, though, and actually does lose all of them, so that's going to put him back a little bit. But he has now actually got that spine crawler up, and yeah, there's not really much PengWin can do. PengWin's best bet here now, I think, is just kind of sit back and kind of deny Sacrilege actually getting a natural base. But it looks like that's not what he's doing. He's actually getting a no, that is what PengWin's doing. Yeah, he's just getting his droning up as Sacrilege kind of desperately continues to try and pour out units. Sacrilege's speed is just over halfway done. And when it is finished, Sacrilege will be able to build a big swell of lings and kind of run down anything PengWin still has left over. So it looks like PengWin's going to send most of his lings back home, leaving a few up there to try and deny a natural base and get an advantage with that. But PengWin's still actually not putting down a natural base for himself, just going for speed now.
Yeah, PengWin is getting a spine crawler on his end of things, realizing that it may turn around fairly quickly on him. 2 queens taking up positions on the ramp there.
Yeah, Penguin's going to need these with the lings all coming across the map. They do have speed. Penguin's actually sending a few lings down just below his own queens to provide a little bit of buffer for them, just to be able to do a bit of damage down there. But of course, these banelings are going to come in and blast those lings away. And yeah, we'll see how well PengWin can do in holding this. Sacrilege is going to be getting very aggressive, but PengWin actually has the slightly higher work count here. The lings down at the bottom, though, do absorb a few of the banelings. And these queens, one of them has a transfuse, but it's going to fall.
That's the first one that's going to go down.
Yeah, that's the first one. Nice target fire there by Sacrilege, targeting down the higher energy queen. But now, yeah, PengWin has actually made the hold. He's got a spine crawler burrowed behind those 2 queens. However, extending a little far out of position there, and these lings are going to get a full surround on the queen. They're just going to run straight past in the middle line, and there's a lot of damage to be done here. But PengWin actually does pop out a few lings. However, a couple losses have been taken. 3 drones lost there for PengWin. Whereas, of course, Sacrilege is looking pretty okay.
Yeah, we're both sitting at very low economy right now. It's just 13 drones to 12. But Sacrilege is at least getting his natural up. May see PengWin do the same, or may see PengWin go for a bigger counterattack here.
PengWin is counterattacking little, and of course he has 4 banelings from those lings that he left at home. And they are gonna... Oh, man. Yeah, 2 lings, two banelings, both 2 banelings. That's kind of okay, but I feel like when you're defending, it kind of favors Sacrilege there. One of those other banelings gets picked off by a queen. However, a cancel on the natural hatch was forced out by PengWin, so PengWin maintains the kind of equal footing they've been standing on. But 14 lings coming out for Sacrilege now. Nice little bit of trading off. Is going to be able to pick him off a Baneling, and PengWin's going to have to back off a little bit.
Yeah, and PengWin takes his natural here now. He's got a drone count that's now actually significant, 18 to 12. We haven't seen Sacrilege make a drone pretty much for the last, like, 4 minutes or something. He's now getting lings, though, to come across the other side, but the spine crawler's down. Banelings are brought in. There's a queen there with a transfuse available. So this is pretty holdable at the moment.
Yeah, definitely very possible to hold. There's still a chance that Sacrilege will be able to do something. A few of the Banes go in, but that's not really what he wants to happen. Spinecrawler gets transfused back up to 100% full health again, and Sacrilege is actually going to back off, having seen that happen. So, yeah, not great for him. PengWin, of course, is natural, is a bit faster. He's got a 6 drone lead, and that's just going to, keep on being there, keep on growing, and we can see him transition towards most likely muters, because he does love his muters. So we do see this lair coming in. Kind of supports that theory. We'll see when the rest of his gases go down. He probably wants to get a bit more droning in before he actually throws down those 3rd and 4th gases.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to be making a muta switch on 21 drones or anything. Not usually the best way to go, but he is getting the layer up now, just starting it. And I'd imagine it's a while before his opponent will do that. Instead, he's putting the Roach Warren down, and I imagine he'll stay tier 1 for a little bit longer.
Yeah, Sacrilege does see that layer coming up, of course. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, he's got some kind of scouting information. PengWin, I don't think, knows too much about what's actually going on inside Sacrilege's base. Yeah, he hasn't seen that Roach Warren. He hasn't seen inside, basically since his lings were there. So he's flying blind a little bit, but the Mutalisks are going to be flying with all their eyes. I think they've actually got multiple eyes. They've got like 6 or something. But PengWin trying to get a Bane hit there. Not quite managing it.
Yeah, and we're kind of spiraling a little out of control on the drone count. You're at 34 to 17, so just double on PengWin's side of things. And it certainly didn't start out that way. He actually started the game with the drone disadvantage as he went in for the early aggression. But has got enough done. A lot of Banelings being brought in here.
Yeah, and again, PengWin's in a bit of a situation where he has a lot of resources banked up and kind of waiting to be spent on mutas. But it looks like PengWin, he knows what kind of like the kind of advantage he's got. Sacrilege is being a bit desperate here, as you mentioned, with half the worker count. So PengWin's just going to build in, morph in a bunch of Banelings, split them up a little bit into 2s, so they don't all get one shot by a bunch of Banelings, and then he'll be able to just send them in, and they're going to be killing roaches right now. Huge explosions going off. Banelings kill the roach, and then the lings can come in and clean up duty easy peasy. He just has to be a little careful about that Baneling. Oh, that was very nearly very bad.
Nice transfuse at the last second there. Banelings do get picked off, target fire down.
Yes, easy peasy. GG, says Sacrilege, and PengWin picks up map number 1.
And here we are on what could be the last game of the evening, and we are on Moonlight Madness. Gonna see some craziness, madness coming out of these players. And going for the pool first down here on the bottom left-hand corner of the map from Team Imperative Gaming, really wanting to join his teammate in the round of 16, it is Sacrilege.
Woohoo! And up here in the top right-hand corner is going to be a pink Zerg player representing my insanity, PengWin.
And PengWin going for that very early aggression yet again. He's already got 6 lings on the way, this time with 4 more to follow, and a queen coming out there as well. This time around, there is a hatchery at the natural base. So he may go directly for that, which looks like what he is going to do. There's a spine crawler coming up in Sacrilege's main, as well as some lings. But it looks like he's going to be content with the cancel here at the natural.
Yeah, it's going to get that. It's going to get the drone as well. Just as soon as it steps onto creep, those lanes get a speed boost and that catch up to it. Easy peasy. And yeah, Sacrilege does, of course, have lings of his own, but this is actually a pretty good position to fight PengWin.
Yeah.
I think two drones went down there. He's going to get a couple more of them, but it's going to back off. Picks that last one off. But yeah, how many drones have gone down? Yeah, 4 in total. So he actually got 3 while skirmishing there. And now he can start to work on the extractor. Sacrilege doesn't quite have enough for speed yet. One more trip, though, is going to secure it. And he could even like take stuff out of the extractor. No, he's going to keep him going. I guess he wants a Baneling Nest later on. But for now, a little fight here is actually not going to go PengWin's way as that Queen adds its damage to the fight. And yeah, PengWin is rooted out of town. But both of their speed timings are practically identical.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very close this time around. Whereas in the previous game, PengWin was a fair bit behind. The drone count, once again, in PengWin's favor, 17 to 12 at the moment, doing a lot of damage with that, both canceling the hatch and taking some drones out. And PengWin continuing to make a few more lings at home, as well as getting that Baneling Nest. Sacrilege starting his as well.
Yeah, Sacrilege, of course, knows everything that's going on. He did get those 3 lings, I think, into the main base. There's a few more coming in now, actually, and Sacrilege is going to be
I don't think this drone's going to make it.
Aggressive this. No, I think you might be right. Could maybe make it into extractor, but oh, brave.
Actually,
brave.
He's using that as bait to allow these things to go after the other ones.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, the circle around.
The
This is some intense micro here. There we go, there we go. Now it gets built into the extractor. But the speed comes in for both players. Oh, finally the drone goes down. But yeah, Sacrilege is driven away. PengWin has plenty of lings here. And could even chase them all the way across the map. Sacrilege, of course, does have his Baneling Nest down. And 3 Banelings are being morphed in at home already. So there's no real chance of PengWin doing significant damage to this. And PengWin, in fact, already has his natural going down. But Sacrilege is much faster.
Indeed, he will have that actually completed already while PengWin's pretty much just started. He's going to attack these back rocks here. If you can get these down without your opponent really noticing that fact, there's a back door to the main, which could be quite brutal.
Yeah, Sacrilege doesn't have any kind of vision over these back rocks. So, yeah, this could turn out pretty poorly for him. And PengWin is just piling on lings and lings and lings and lings. And Sacrilege actually is moving across the map though, and PengWin has to be a bit careful that he actually does have something to defend with at home. At some point though, Sacrilege has to wonder, well, there's been lings going past my Overlord, I wonder where they're going.
Yeah.
But, oh man, this could turn into a kind of weird base trade.
Yeah, he may have to cancel that natural, but the lings are streaming into the main base here, just going directly after drones. Trying to evacuate.
Yeah, killing off a few of them. Sacrilege, I mean, that's not the best hit. That's not really a hit he wanted. But, oh, the split Banelings against Banelings. 2 Banelings go down for 2 Banelings. And PengWin is just going to move these lings down to the natural base.
But he was trying to sneak the other Banelings right into the other mineral line. The unfortunate thing here is there are 9 drones for Sacrilege right now.
Yeah, it's not looking too hot for him. PengWin, despite having to cancel his natural hatch, still is up at 21 drones. A big wave of lings built at home managed to defend Sacrilege's aggression, and Sacrilege took a lot more damage there from PengWin. As you mentioned, then down at 9 drones, now up to 12, but he's going to have to he's not going to be able, he's going to have to kind of take a risk and just drone and drone and drone if he wants to actually be able to keep in the macro stakes, unless he wants to just try and hope he gets some miracle Baneling hits or something. He's not really going to be able to do too much. These 2 Banelings could do something. He does
have to worry about these 2 paths. He may want to, you'd lose access to your 3rd, but he may want to actually
2 Banelings in the main though. Manages to sneak by actually. Big hit. Oh my god, how many drones is that? PengWin's now the one down at 9 drones. Oh boy, back and forth and back and forth. That has definitely put Sacrilege back up on a more even footing. And I think that was the best, like, 2 Banelings walk into a mineral line explosion I've ever seen. Detonation. So, yeah, Penguin, though. Lot of Banelings in here. Oh, my God. Sacrilege very slowly hit there. Takes out that ball. Penguin.
Just manually detonate?
I think he did, yeah. One Baneling left over, and the Queen can focus that down easy peasy. And it will do exactly that. That was so bad for Penguin.
Yeah.
GG. That bad.
I don't know that he has.
So, everybody, it is the final map. It is, of course, Vining Research Station, and down here in the south position is the pink Zerg player going for a 14 pool. My and Sandy's team captain, PengWin.
And his opponent up at the top of the map, also going for a pool, basically at the same time, is Imperative Gaming's Sacrilege. And he's getting the gas faster. It looks like Penguin is going down and taking like his first natural of the night. Or something. They're the first one before 5 minutes at least.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, he's getting that pretty fast. Of course, the pool still went down first, and nice and economical. Get the Queen fast, get the natural fast, and Sacrilege, basically the same thing, just a tiny smidgen later. So, looking good. Penguin, if that's 16 Overlord though. Okay, there we go. He's getting the Queen. That will be why. I was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin squeezing out just 2 lings this time, getting his own gas there. But these guys will kind of end up fairly close to the same position. And no aggression this time around.
Yeah, nothing just yet. Sacrilege getting his got his gas first, getting his speed a little faster as a consequence of that as well. So we'll see whether Penguin. I mean, he's almost certainly going to go for that speed, but he could go for a really fast layer. I don't think we're going to see that though. He wouldn't have enough drones to actually support that and any kind of economy, any kind of gas for anything he'd get off that layer. But yeah.
We'll see if he does start speed. He's just hit 100.
There we go, yeah.
And yeah, there we go.
And yeah, Penguin does get a little bit of a scout off. I don't think Sacrilege has actually seen... no, he hasn't got a good scout off what's inside Penguin's base, just a little bit with Overlord. But these 2 things getting in now are going to be able to get a bit more information. He sees the gas. He sees there's actually only 2 drones in it, so Penguin not going for anything super gas heavy. If he is going for a fast layer, it's going to be a later one. And yeah, so both players kind of had a decent handle on what's going on. I don't feel like Penguin knew about these links going across the map until pretty shortly, though. So he should be okay, though. He's got like those 2 queens on the ramp. The spine crawler finished, as you say.
Bunch of lings are coming now. The Baneling nest will be done shortly. Yeah, they're trying to sneak their way in, but the queens pretty much have it.
Yeah.
Especially with the 3rd now coming.
Yeah, no problem. Sacrilege is actually the one going for the fast layer this game, but very, very low drone count. I wasn't 19 when I started the sentence, now up at 21. Still, though, a very small amount of gas. If he is going for mutas, he won't be able to bank up too much. If he's going for something else, then I'm not sure what it would be. Yeah, we'll see what he has planned for us.
Yeah, just kind of leaving that small group of lings out there, I guess just to present some appearance of a threat, but he obviously doesn't really intend to do much with those. It's more to see what's going to come out, and it's Sacrilege this time that is getting the Spire out first. Yeah,
it is. A little bit of a departure from the norm. Penguin is now going for all 4 gases, getting his layer up, and he's kind of looking like he'll go towards mutas, not actually mining as we see in the natural just yet, but I'm sure he'll sort that out in a second. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, there's Penguin Spire going down. Now, Sacrilege, of course, does have a much faster Spire, but Penguin will have been banking gas for longer, and his first wave of mutas should be a lot larger. But
yeah,
Sacrilege
and Penguin actually snuck out these lings.
Yeah.
Without his opponent seeing that, and they're just going to show up at the base here with no real warning, going after some drones and potentially that queen. We'll see what does end up dying here. I'm not sure. Queen does fall.
Yeah. Nice drone micro, though. I actually don't think he lost too many drones there.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, very well done there. But most importantly, he did see that Spire, right?
Yeah. Well, if he didn't, he does now. So, but he was right next to it.
Yeah, he was right next to it. There it is. So yeah, he knows the Spire's up. He knows. Yeah, there's the 2 Spore Crawlers come down. We might even see Penguin build Corruptors first from his things, but I don't know. We'll see. Sacrilege, has he seen the Spire, or is he just thinking like, oh, Penguin always plays mutas? No, he hasn't actually scouted the Spire, but he is building Carapace first. Which is much better in Mutalist versus Mutalist battles because of how the bounce works.
Yeah.
Mutalist bounce gains +1, +0.3, +0.1, each of which recurring per upgrade, whereas armor obviously takes off 1/1/1 per Mutalist bounce. So armor much more effective than attack upgrades in Mutalist versus Mutalist fights, and yeah, they're moving out, and Sacrilege is going to be able to clean up all of Penguin's overlords off the map. Penguin has withdrawn most of them, though, other than the crucial ones that that are worth keeping out there to lose. Or, if you look at it another way, are so far in you actually can't get them back. But yeah, the Mutalist counts are rough. Actually, slightly in favour of Penguin here, because he did bank up a little bit more gas. Although his Spire was later, he had a more powerful econ behind it. So while they are at the same drone count now, Penguin has been that drone count for a little longer, and therefore has been able to do a bit more on the actual unit production side of things.
Yeah, and looks like both armies are kind of passing each other in the night here, taking the long way around one another. Ling's coming at this third base of Penguin will probably force the cancel here.
Yeah.
Waits to the last second. Going after the queens. They do have transfuses available.
Yeah, across the map, Penguin going for a little bit of run by, but I don't think I have nearly as much success. The Mutalists come in, and I'm going to force those Lings away, but a nice little bit of trading by Penguin right there. And Sacrilege, after his +1 armor, is going to go into +1 weapons. Helps out a little bit. Obviously, it helps out lots if you're doing the harassment, dart in, dart out. We'll see whether Penguin starts +1 weapons or +2 attack. The other advantage of +1 weapons is much cheaper than +2 Carapace, even.
Penguin will swing into the natural base here, I believe. And there's actually no Spore up on that side. He's actually not coming in or committing, though. But the other mutas are a bit out of position if they were going to defend this. I think he's maybe just waiting for these reinforcements to go, and yeah, that's exactly it. So. He will swing in and probably go right after goes after the gas itself, allowing the bounce to kill some of the drones, and backs out. Yeah.
I really feel like Penguin isn't aggressive enough with his mutas.
Yeah,
he had the opportunity to take
agree.
out like the entire drone line there, and just kind of went like, I'm going to snipe the gas, and yeah, but Penguin now is getting that hatch down. Oh my god, okay.
Like the last 2 lings. Last 2 lings get it. He went back in with the mutas on the other side during that, but this time there is a Spore Crawler up. Mutas trying to intercept mutas here. The count is actually 19 to 19. Basically exactly even. But it's Penguin that's kind of running away and wants to get back maybe to his own Spore Crawlers.
I guess so. Just doesn't want to risk it. Because he does kind of have the advantage.
Yeah.
Having just taken out his opponent's third base, there's no point risking it in an even muta fight. So, yeah. It's all good. Sacrilege is moving in now, though, but the defender's advantage is with Penguin. The Mutalist count is actually with Penguin as well. He could bring his queens in as well. So this engagement is one Penguin wants to have. these two queens, they can transfuse his own Mutalist, they can add their damage to the fray, and yeah, so Sacrilege has to go home with his tail between his legs a little.
Yeah, Baneling's coming in on the left-hand side here, looking for something to do detonate on a few lings, but that's about it. Baneling for Baneling.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the best trades for PengWin, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's better than losing another like 15 drones or something. PengWin now has the +2 Carapace finishing, and it is just being started for his opponent. So this is going to be a huge window where any muta-on-muta fighting would go strongly in PengWin's favor. Yeah,
definitely. To add on to that, +1 attack is going on for PengWin at the same time, and +1 attack in a little faster to complete than the +2 armor, which is research from Sacrilege. So there will be a little bit of a window where PengWin is at 1-2 and his opponent is only at 1-1. So that will work out really well for him if he can manage to cinch any fights in that time. For now, though, the Mutalist advantage is still with PengWin, just by 1, and he's going to be moving across the map and trying to get a little bit of damage on, sniping off that gas geyser. It'll die very, very quickly to these mutas, so that's a big hole in Sacrilege's ability to actually produce those Mutalisks.
Yeah, that definitely is his constraint at the moment. The gas, PengWin has been mining his quite successfully.
Yeah, no real impediment, impediment to PengWin has been presented, and a little bit of a ling run by Sacrilege is going to get cleaned up with consummate ease there by PengWin, and yeah, as much as I feel like PengWin isn't continually aggressive with the mutas as he could maybe afford to be, Sacrilege is even less so. He's been very much on the back foot. PengWin's mutas have been across the other half of the map much more so than Sacrilege's for the reverse, and that's kind of hurting, I think, with PengWin's managed to snipe off those occasional simulators. Now that gives him a muta advantage as he heads into this fight. And he's going to back off, though.
PengWin, well, he's about 10 seconds away from the +1 attack as well. I think he maybe wants to delay until that. Let's see if he turns around now that it is complete. I kind of think he
there's
should.
A few more Mutalist just about to move up with. There we go. There. And now he can turn. +2 armor just about to finish with Sacrilege, by the same token, though. And we'll see. Once that completes, they'll be on even upgrades. And, PengWin nearly lost a bunch of mutas there.
And yeah, that is complete there now. +2 attacks starting on PengWin's side. See how quickly it takes Sac to do that as well. Once again, taking the gas out.
It says, this is really nice. Sacrilege loses control of some of his mutas for a while, and PengWin's going to pounce on that with a far superior muta count. He's going to be tearing through Sacrilege's mutas there, and that's a big loss for him there. Now falling down 18 mutas to 24 in favor of PengWin. A little bit of a ling engagement goes PengWin's way as well, and every single time they fight, PengWin just comes out a little bit more ahead. Yeah.
Takes out the Overseer. He's effectively denied vision on his side of the map very well. He's got nothing on the other side either. They've swept up basically each other's overlords. Quite effectively. He's going to catch this 4th just as it comes down.
Perfect. Oh, actually, the cancel does get down by Sacrilege, so that's nice. Oh, PengWin's looking for a little bit of engagement there, but it is a little risky taking engagement this close to home turf, or Sacrilege's home turf, because the queens, if they come in, can really turn the tide of engagement. Just a little bit of extra damage they put out is fairly significant, actually, against air units. Plus, the transfuses can become really important. PengWin, though, is just kind of, at the minute, chasing down these lanes. Sacrilege is going to try and take down PengWin's 4th base, but I don't think he's going to be able to manage it. PengWin is just trying to get these lanes out of his base. But PengWin, there we go, being aggressive with the mutas again. They're all balled up. This will be a good time. Yep, there we go. Take the engagement, turn around. Sacrilege is not paying attention to his mutas, so they're going to get slaughtered there. 30 mutas from PengWin, 19, 18 here, Sacrilege. PengWin actually backing off as Sacrilege brings in some lings to tank the bounce shots. I think he could even keep fighting there, but he turns around, wants to take the best engagement he can. Yeah.
Sees this gold base coming up. We'll cancel that one as well.
Yeah, and Yeah, as I said, it's snowballing. Very much Muta versus Muta. Really, quite often tends to be like that. He doesn't quite want to go in for that third base. He's very cautious of those spore crawlers. Yeah, the fourth base is coming up for Sacrilege. But, I mean, obviously PengWin, if he finds out about that, will have something to say. Sacrilege and Mutas are in position at the fourth base. But PengWin's Mutas are... He's just got more Mutas. He's got 10 mil Mutas. A bit of an upgraded advantage as well. And, yeah, we'll see whether he can make something happen.
Mutas here wanting to attack the hatchery, going after the Mutas. There is a few seconds left until they are even at 2-2.
Yeah, but even then, looking at the production tab, 10 Mutas in the way for PengWin, 5 for Sacrilege. And it's just more. PengWin has more Mutas. He's producing them at a higher rate. He has that fourth base. The extra gas income means he's producing 33% more Mutas, let alone the fact that every time they trade, Sacrilege loses more Mutas than PengWin, because PengWin has more Mutas. And it's been that way since kind of PengWin actually started making his own Mutas. Now 42-29. Things are looking a little tough here for Sacrilege. He just cannot get that third base. His main is mined out of minerals. The gas count is starting to run low. Only 100 left. There's one Mutalisk left in one of these geysers, and only 5 in the other.
So again, sniping that drone. He just cannot get a fourth base established here at all.
Yeah, oh, this is a great engagement here for PengWin. Despite the fact that there's all these Lings tanking, PengWin knows he can take the engagement. The Lings actually are completely in the wrong position, and PengWin's going to tear through those Mutalisks there. Sacrilege, I don't know why he keeps taking these engagements. He keeps trading a little bit versus PengWin. But PengWin's going to back off. He wants to hold these Lings. The PengWin's own Ling count is much, much lower than Sacrilege's, but PengWin, as his Mutas come in, is going to clean up the majority of these Lings. Sacrilege, I think, was relying on the Mutalist having to attack the Lings, but now that they're gone, PengWin can chase down Sacrilege's Mutas. All of his Lings are gone, and what does he have left? He has almost no econ. He's got barely any Mutas, and PengWin, it's just up to him to close the game out now, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's completely in his hands. All he has to do is prevent anything from really going anywhere. Lings are moving over to the right-hand side again to make sure the gold base isn't going back up. And it looks like he's actually trying to establish that yet again. He's got creep spread absolutely halfway across the map. His opponent is blind. Just every advantage is on PengWin's side at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mutalists, actually, for Sacrilege, are getting a nice kind of surprise position. Yeah. But the disadvantage of this, although they will take out quite a bit of PengWin's fourth base, they're now trapped between... PengWin's Mutas are now between them and home.
They passed, though. They missed the chance to close,
PengWin, I think, came in at the wrong angle there, but now Sacrilege is trying to triple expand in an effort to get one. He's just kind of throwing hatcheries at the wall and hoping one of them sticks, but... We just saw how fast PengWin's Mutas kill those hatches. It is fast. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get any of these up even.
And he'll take this engagement all day long.
No problem.
As he shoves those back, his own Lings are now finally there to support. So he won't be chased away by Lings underneath the Mutas anymore.
PengWin actually even has a upgrade advantage on his Lings now. He's got +1 attack on the +2 attack even on the Lings. He can start going into Carapace if he wants. That'd help out a little bit against any kind of theoretical Banelings. The Lings are going to go over and kill this gold base for Sacrilege, which actually has just finished, so the worst timing as well. Sacrilege tries to take the fourth base over on the left-hand side again, but that's, I'm sure, going to be denied in good time by PengWin. And it's just every single... Again, PengWin's just trading and trading and trading, and Sacrilege is doing the same, but losing more.
Yeah, very true. And throughout the game, too, PengWin has not put hardly anything into making Banelings, whereas throughout the game, his opponent has, and they've not really paid off, so that's been a gas suck the entire time, in addition to the fact that he's been mining less of them.
Yeah, here comes an engagement, and the Lings come in. PengWin is going to win the ground battle. PengWin is going to win the air battle. And Yeah, he's now got his Lings underneath the Mutas, helpless there to tank some bounce shots from Sacrilege. And Sacrilege moves back to his own Lings so he can reinforce, but the Lings, every single Mutalisk for Sacrilege in the sky is going to fall down. PengWin is overrunning GG, and he will advance. Congratulations to PengWin.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.